Very good morning, friends.
Morning.
Presentation, taxation, and sections. Big tension in our life. Okay. गुड मॉर्निंग. थोड़ा जोर से तो बोलो, चाय मिलने वाली है. घर से पी के तो आए ना.
Good morning.
Earlier I decided not to involve that taxation, all of our subjects into the presentation, and I want to present about the dominant role of the woman in the Indian banking and finance industry. But probably I forgot my laptop at Bhavnagar, so data was not there with me. And that cyber cafe, that speed I can limit it, just prepare 2-3 slides. So please tolerate with the taxations for a time being. Friends, today I am going to present the taxation aspects of an NGO or a trust. Do you have any idea about an NGO trust? वो 26 जनवरी को नीचे सुना था, सेवा सेवा सेवा. Any NGO? Any idea about the NGO? How can you form an NGO?
Shiksha is an NGO.
Sorry?
Shiksha by PNG.
Pardon?
Shiksha by PNG is an NGO.
Shiksha by PNG is a corporate social responsibility initiative, and they created one NGO for that.
Yeah, that's one.
Okay. Good one example. अंजन मंडल देखा होगा, वो बहुत ट्रैफिक रहता है, वो ब्रिज बन रहा है. It's a trust, NGO. You can form an NGO by 2-3 ways, and all you studied at your IPCC level. First and the most important and in the practice is the trust. Are you okay with that? I think if not mistaken, you studied that concept of taxation aspects of the trust since section 10 to 13, if not mistaken.
Yes.
Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay. So today I will going to show you the 3 slides about the taxation aspects of the NGO trust. See, friends, before we go into the taxation aspects, we as a chartered accountant always emphasize ourselves into our area of the core competence which we learn on that lecture of the strategic management, and we should never cross that core competence area, is that the taxation and corporate law practices. How to register that NGO? Do you have any idea? You can form an NGO by 3 ways. First, incorporate a trust into the Indian Trust Act 1872 or any relevant trust act of that particular state. For example, in the Gujarat, we are having a Mumbai Trust Act of the 1950. Mumbai Degni Dharo. જેટલા જૂના મંદિરો છે બધા મુંબઈ દેગણી ધારોમાં રજિસ્ટર્ડ હશે. Okay. And the second one, which you learn in your company law, organization not for the profit, section 25 companies. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And third one is the society registered under the Society Registration Act. For that second one, कर्णावती क्लब नाम सुना है? कर्णावती क्लब, वो गरबा होता है वो. That is a section 25 company. Rajpath Club, section 25 company, organization not for the profit, and you can't distribute the dividend out of that. Mainly क्या होता है friends, ट्रस्ट में रिलीजियस वो जो टेम्पल और जो चैरिटेबल पर्पस के लिए ज़्यादा बनाए जाते हैं, और जो सेक्शन 25 कंपनीज है ना, वो क्लब और सोसाइटीज ज़्यादा बनाती है फॉर बेनिफिट फॉर द क्लोजली हेल्ड ग्रुप, फॉर द मेंबर्स. ओके. Before I go into the taxation aspects, I want to emphasize on that what do you understand by the word trust? Any idea? Exact professional definition of a trust? Yes?
Trust is a transfer of asset including some obligations.
Yeah, to the certain extent you are very right. Trust is an obligation annexed by the owner of the property and repose a confidence on other for the benefit of the another's or another and owner of the property. कोई समझ में आया? नहीं. I will give you an example. Say for the example, madam is having a very large club over SG highway, and then you want to donate it for the benefit of the CA students. What she will incorporate one trust. Okay, and then she is the author of the trust. Those who are donating the property is the author of the trust. settler of the trust. This concept, if I'm not mistaken, you never found in your CS study concept. Author of the trust, settler of the trust. For the benefit of the beneficiary. Who is the beneficiary? CS.
CA students.
Okay? And those who are managing that property for the benefit of the beneficiary in the bona fide manner are the trustees. Three aspects. And that trust property is a matter of the trust money, trust property. I hope so that with basic funda you are very much clear. So now let's go into our boarding taxation aspects. Registration under the section 12A, grant of the approval under the section 80G. ट्रस्ट हमेशा 80G एग्जम्पशंस लेने के लिए ही बनाई जाता है फ्रेंड्स, मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस. जब तक 80G का अप्रूवल नहीं होगा, नो वन विल डोनेट 21 रुपया. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So for that, what we need to do? First, that we need to apply to the Honorable CIT of the relevant jurisdiction for that Saurashtra region at the Rajkot, Ahmedabad region, Ahmedabad. That for that we are required to apply into the form number 10A for the registration under section 12AA, and for the registration and for that exemption of the donation we need to apply for the form number 10G for that 80G exemption. And friends, if all of you almost aware about that, the earlier 80G exemption was required to be renewed after the each 5 years, but for the with effect for the Finance Act 2009, that thing is omitted. So once you obtain the 80G, it is a lifelong. Are you aware about it or not? Yes. Okay, check it out. And along with that, you require to do the list of the trustees, their valid address proof, their valid PAN cards, trust deeds, and all those things that you know very much. Taxation aspects. Suppose once the trust is registered with the Honorable CIT, and see who will grant that 80G exemption certificate. CIT will not grant that. CIT will just application authority. Director General of the Income Tax will grant and sign into that certificate of the 80G, mind well. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Now the taxation aspects at our second slide. Once you got the registration, you will get an exemption under the section 11 to the section 13 of the Indian Trust Act. And for that, what 2-3 main provisions. 85% of the receipts of the donation is required to be utilized in the year itself, as per the section 11 subsection 1. I hope so that you all studied this. Okay, and then suppose you are not able to utilize that 85% of the limit, then you required to apply to the CIT under the second explanation to the section 11 subsection 1. The relevant AO will grant you the and extend the permission, but that application is need to be filed before the due date of the filing of the return under section 139 subsection 1. Which one is the section for the due date of the filing of the return? Thanks a lot, friends.